We've been there 20 years. Clearly, the exit strategy is not looking good. Biden has sent, I think, 5,000, 6,000 more troops to secure a peaceful transition and get our people out of there. Okay. How long would we have to stay there? We're never going to fix this part of the world. They're never going to want to have a democracy. The people of the Taliban, you think they're just going to switch over there, win their hearts and minds? Much longer do we say? Another decade, another 2 decades, till 2050, till year 3000. We're never going to win this war.
You don't go in at all, or if you go in, you win. You decimate your enemy.
Here's how I see it.
Not going in at all, that's not an option. That's been done 20 years, dude.
How long should we have jails?
How long should we have jails?
Yeah, how long should we have jails? The jail system, how long should we have it? Should it be just like 10 more years?
It's not going anywhere.
We should get away. Let's just do 10 more years of jails, and then let's get away from
but that's jails in the United States.
No,
how long do we want to have jails across the world, though?
But what I'm trying to tell you is these criminals hate your country. Bro, they hate America. I don't know any other way to say it. They hate what we stand for. They hate women being free. They hate gays. They cannot stand the gay population. If you're gay in Taliban, they destroy
they kill you. They stone you to death.
No, they don't kill you. It's a public humiliation type of a situation. They have to make an example out of you.
CNN says they're very friendly, though. Yeah.
CNN says, well, they're screaming death upon America, but they're being very friendly about it. Very bizarre. That was her line.
Yeah. Well, that's one line out of
I totally get
hours of footage.
But the point,
let's defend it. No, it's fine.
But the point,
look.
Listen, the point I'm
talk
trying
about just
the point
taking
I'm trying,
one little line.
But that's a pretty bad line, by the way. Like
they're saying that they're not. Anyway, keep going.
No, that's kind of like saying, listen, they raped Johnny's mom, but you know what? For whatever reason, they just gave me a gift.
Guy, though.
Nice guy. What a nice gift.
Clearly, she said the line that you're missing is this is the most bizarre thing ever.
I just said bizarre.
Yeah, exactly.
I said that. I said it is bizarre. Yeah, but that's kind of like saying, same guy that killed my such and such, he just gave me a gift. That's very bizarre. Why would listen? You understand? That's like a strategy behind it. All I'm saying to you is the following. I hate wasting money. I hate wasting money. I can't
the
stand
two of
wasting
us.
money.
I totally agree with you on that.
I can't stand wasting money. But, bro, I'm not going to lie to you, man. As a kid, I'm 42 years old till today, right? Till today, I have to sit certain places in a certain way. I still have a certain level of paranoia. 42 freaking years old, I live in America, and I'm still paranoid. 10 years as a kid, I lived there. Every day you're worried, you're going places. Story on the news, car bomb on the bottom, guy turned it on, boom, it blew up. Everyday news. Flagellating. These visuals don't get out of your brain as a kid. These are, anxiety stuff that stays in here. Man, a lot of kids are going to go through this, bro. And to think about the fact that those 50,000 kids that you killed their dads, their moms, their sister, their, brother, you did that, they're not going away. That's a rage for a long time. So the reason why I don't believe world peace exists is the following reason. You know how they say first you eat the apple and then comes sin, right? How many people do I need to kill for revenge to be stick around? How much is the back and forth? So somebody kills your dad or your mom or your wife or your girl. What are you going to do? You're going to say, you know what? As a Muslim or a Christian, I believe in forgiveness. It's okay, man. Don't worry about it. What are you going to do? So then that comes back. So we are so into deep right now to get back to it.
Yeah.
You know who's going to lose? Here's who's going to lose. Guy messaged me, says, Patrick, have a real Muslim on your show. I've had Muslims on my show. I'll have more Muslims on my show. But the point becomes, hey, the extremist. Well, there's 75% of Muslims are not extremists. You're right. But 25% are is what Bill Maher said on his show when he's debating Ben Affleck. And they're both on the same side politically. This isn't about the reasonable people. This is about the unreasonable people. And the unreasonable people are typically willing to go to measures that reasonable people are not willing to go to. So for you to think about pulling out today, you're in too deep, buddy. You're just in too deep. This Taliban's not going to forget. You think 9/11 happened? This is going to be 20-year anniversary? But whatever you do in this 9/11, all I would tell you is wouldn't go to big, what do you call it?
City?
Not a big city. I wouldn't go to anywhere where there's a lot of people there. I just won't do it. Not this 9/11.
Well, they're warning that another 9/11 is possible.
It's 20-year anniversary. I know that because this 9/10 becomes 20 years since I worked at Morgan Stanley Dean Woodard.
Have an idea, a little man on the street for a 9/11.
Yeah. But all I'm saying to you is I'm all about saving. Let's get out of it. But you know,
are you basically saying that we should have not left, and we should have not left forever? Like we're going to be in Afghanistan forever.
Here, listen. I'll answer the question with a question. How many more years until we get rid of all the jails in America?
Yeah, never.
That's the same exact answer.
So once we go in, we're in.
Once you arrest a person for a crime, you can't just create that system one time. It stays. The moment you kill somebody, an innocent person, retaliation is permanent.
Hegelian dialectic.
It's just not going to go away, bro. It's not. And unfortunately, whether you like it or not, America's been involved in a lot of different things. We're in too deep to want to say, you know, and by the way, okay, let's just say let's pull out. Let's play the game. Let's play the game. Good, bad, ugly. Let's just say we pull out. Okay? Who kind of wants to rule the world?
China.
What do they want to do? Do they want to rule the world because they want everybody to become a capitalist?
No.
They want to rule the world because they want everybody to think like who?
Themselves.
Like the China, right? Okay. So
specifically the Chinese Communist Party.
So let me ask you a question here. Here's a question for you. Maybe China's sitting there waiting for us to leave for them to come in, and if they come in, who becomes the hero?
China.
Yeah, they've already offered to help.
Good luck.
Did you see the article in, I think, Wall Street Journal?
By the way,
we can come in and help you guys.
If we
peaceful
leave,
transition.
If we leave, U.S. leaves, and China comes in, takes 100 of those places. They're not going to go to all the 800, but let's just say they come and take 100 of those places. That city, that country, the Afghani civilians are going to hate America for leaving, and they're going to say, China's here to save us.
And what would China be doing while they're there?
China's
just helping build infrastructure?
Provide protection. Provide protection.
To who? The Taliban?
No.
To the Afghan government?
Yes.
So then they're going to go to war with the Taliban? You think the Taliban wants China there?
If China, yeah, but you think you're dealing with a small regime? Let me ask you a question. If China right now wanted to destroy Taliban, you think they could do it?
Yeah, I don't think to your point, I don't think the Taliban fears America because they just have to wait 4 years. I think that they know that we got to deal with Xi Jinping. He's going to be here forever.
Do you think if China really
we've had 4 presidents that have been
you're right.
Between Bush, Obama, Trump, and now Biden. So it's not like the regime has changed.
The media has been after them.
By the way,
people say get out of Afghanistan. That's not happening in China.
This is not a topic that I'm saying is Republican or Democrat, by the way.
I agree.
This is not a.
This is an American issue.
No, this is an American issue. But for me, if you leave, the alternative, it's going to be very ugly.
Well, we are leaving.
So where's this?
It's going to be ugly.
To go back I agree. It's going to be ugly.
It's not going to be pretty, and it's going to be decades.
But I think, look, did Russia go to war with Afghanistan in the 70s? When was this? It's like the graveyard of empires, is what they call it.
It's a proxy.
So if China wants to try and figure out the Taliban, good luck, Mr. Ping.
Go back to what you said before, Pat. Where's the synergist in this situation? And how can you be a synergist? Again, going back, like with people that are being either willingly naive, listening to stuff that they know is not real, or you have people that are outright lying because all they want is to get their way. They don't care if the world burns as long as their side rules the ashes. How do you create that synergy?
What matters most in your country, by the way? What matters most in your life?
In me right now?
Your life.
My family.
Okay, so number 1, you be a synergist for your family. Okay? You got to bring your family together. What's number 2 after family?
Right now, in this environment, freedom.
Country.
Okay.
So then you got to be a synergist to your country. What's third? So family, country. What's third?
Everything else is a pretty far. My friends.
Okay, friends is third. So you got to be a uniter of your buddies, like real good buddies that you guys are friends. Couple of them are having beef against each other. You got to try to what? Bring them together, right? Unify. What's next?
Diffuse, unify, glue.
No, what I'm saying to you is, he's asking me a question. He's asking a question about being a synergist in an environment like that.
Like that?
No, what I'm trying to tell you is you can't.
Yeah.
You can't. In a you ever had a relative that's not willing to negotiate with another relative? You ever had somebody?
Yes.
Okay, what can you do in a situation like that?
There's not a lot you could do.
It's nothing. You can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it. I got a couple guys in the company. No matter what I do, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. They're dividers. I can't do nothing about them.
Well, that's the whole thing with the Taliban and the perversion of Islam. They have their thoughts and they have their mentality. You're not changing that.
What I'm saying to you is we, as a unit, has to be united. We are not. We have to be united. We're not united. We're not united. So for us, where we are as a nation, we are not united.
On this issue, you're saying?
No, we're just... Not
on any issue.
Not on this issue, bro. We're not united. There are American politicians that don't think America's a great country. That's a scary thought. Mm-hmm. That's like working for Google and hating Google. How the hell do you hire somebody to work for Google who hates Google, thinks Facebook's better than Google? Rule number one, get the hell out of Google.
Well, I think that's a problem on the left and the right. On the left, you have socialists that hate the idea of America. And on the right, ironically, you have anti-government, small government lovers in government running a big government.
Yeah, the government's not America. We need to be very clear.
Yeah,
and
that's not what I'm talking about, though, bro.
Small government people in our government because they're going to stop the socialists from adding government. So I think that's a mischaracterization.
Look, all I'm saying to you is if we go at this pace and we think, let's just pull out of everywhere and everyone's going to be civil, it ain't going to be the case. So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.